Hi there, Libra. Thank you for joining me, in your extended reading. So guys, I'm going to try to retrace my step because guess what? I've been stuck trying to record your video for the last 3 hours. Every time I record and I'm thinking, it recorded, it will just disappear. All right. So it happened even right up until the 8th house reading, when I read your 8th house and I went into your 9th house and the whole thing just vanished. And I just had to redo your, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th house. But I'm going to have to retrace my steps. So your reading is already done, but I'm going to try to go back to see if I can pull the cards that I pulled for your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th house. All right. OMG. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this. This is crazy ridiculous. Your recording has tried its best to frustrate the heck out of me today. All right. So, I don't know. This is not my energy. I don't know why I'm picking up this energy of super frustration. All right, I don't know why I'm picking this up strongly, and this is crazy ridiculous if you ask me. So let's see if we're gonna be able to retrace our steps, so I can at least record the first portion, because I do have the video for the second portion, which you will see because I'm gonna edit and join everything, and you will understand what I'm saying. So anyway, let's start with your first house. So we're going to be looking at your 12 zodiac houses. All right. We do have 12 of them. All right. And the first house is the Aries house, is the house of yourself. It's how you would write who you are, how you project yourself to the world, what you think you are, or how you think you are, or what you bring to the table, the way that you view yourself. So it's the energy that you exude and how you are perceived, all right, or how you think you're perceived. It's all about your appearance, your persona, and this is the card that came out with that, all right? And it was a card of telling me that there's some kind of, endings, and let me make sure I have the right energy, because this is just ridiculous, honestly. Oh, dear Lord. I don't know if we did this with the other reading or not. Okay, so this is, anyway, this is the energy of the world. All right. And the world is like a major arcana in the tarot deck. And it's all about, getting a second chance. It's all about the universe coming in and shifting something and, closing out a cycle and coming right after the death energy. All right. Something ending, and then the universe telling you, hey, listen, we ended this. All right. But because we're trying to make you, see yourself in a holistic way, all right, and trying to change the way that you view yourself. Maybe whatever this is that led to some kind of ending, or that will lead to some kind of ending. And ending doesn't have to be a bad ending. It's just like when we are imbalanced, when we are in an unequal relationship, all right, or when we're going through a relationship where we're vibrating on a different level or a different frequency with whoever we are in a relationship with, or whoever we are in that situationship with. All right. It's the universe coming and saying, okay, listen, this cycle in your life all needs to end so that you can get another go round. Okay. At starting something new. So the world is a number 3, and 3 is all about creativity. It's about having fun. It's about self-expression. All right. So this is just Spirit's way of telling you, figure a way to express yourself. If you're going through any pain with the transcendence card, which tells you look for a way to transmutate whatever that energy is and birth something new in terms of your creativity, all right, in terms of changing your persona about how you see yourself. So whatever could have caused this ending doesn't have to make you feel like you're not good enough, or that maybe it's your fault, or, it may have you questioning yourself, yourself and your self-esteem, and feeling low, like maybe you did not succeed, you failed at something. But the universe is like, no, you just have another opportunity at this. Might be with the same person or the same situation or the same thing. Normally they will present, the same situation in different way, all right, for you to have another go at something and see if you'll be able to figure out what you did wrong in the past, situationship that led to the ending, and if you're able to transmutate that energy and show that you have learned and you've grown from whatever this is, all right? And for you to be able to revive the way that you see yourself in a particular situation, okay? Now, going to your second house, which is all about Taurus. Is the Taurus house is the house of values, or what you think you value. All that you call valuable to you, material possession. It could be also about self-worth. It could be all about, your physical work that you put into something, things that you feel like are valuable to you. The universe is saying it's a wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. Okay. So I think we picked up an energy earlier on about, the earth energy that said something about indulge your senses, embrace earthly pleasures, connect to the natural world, manifesting energy surrounds you. And here it said something about material comforts are important in life. Just make sure they are not the only comfort. So anyway, I do see an energy here where spirit is like, you know what? If it's going to make you feel good about yourself, go and indulge. All right. If you can afford to go for a massage or a spa, or, a time out, girls time out, or girls hang out, or boys hang out, or whatever, go hang out with your friends. Anything that will improve your self-worth or improve the way you feel inside, that will make you feel good or beautiful. Go get a haircut, go do your hair, color your hair, whatever. Anything that makes you feel good. All right. It's a beautiful world out there. Take advantage of it. All right. Take advantage of the beautiful, things in life that can make you feel good. Walk in beauty. Okay. Now, let's go to the third house of your communication. All right. It's the house of how you exchange information or how you process or analyze, information that you're receiving. It's also about how you communicate with people. It can refer to your learning abilities, your learning style, and also talk about maybe your early childhood or childhood wounds. All right. And early childhood wounds or things that you may have, taken with you from your childhood up until your adulthood that, has influenced the way you communicate or the way you interact with people in your environment. Okay. We got I think this is how it came out. There was some energy around deception, and, it was like, what Spirit was trying to say, or is trying to say, is you may have dealt with some kind of deceptive energy or a situation that appeared to be deceptive in nature. And this talks about, something that may have affected your emotion or emotional well-being. And, it talks about moon in Pisces. So it's referencing some kind of Pisces placement in your chart or the chart of whoever you're dealing with. But it's all about someone's inability to, fulfill their dreams and their hopes and their aspiration, or feeling like, they were disappointed, or something that was supposed to, be as they planned did not work out the way that they thought. Okay. So, no matter what this was for you, that you probably dealt with some kind of energy that wasn't fair, that wasn't, what you thought it was, that was an illusion, or that wasn't just, to perfection with regards to the way that you desired it to be. Spirit is calling your attention to that and telling you, it's time for you to go treat yourself. It's time for you to move on and not hold on tightly to what happened in the past. It's also about, deception when it comes to communication. Maybe somebody is communicating or has communicated to, in a very deceptive manner, in a way where your antenna or your radar is now, blinking and telling you, oh, something is not right. Because remember, we picked up that high priestess energy in your monthly reading, the papess, which is the equivalent of the high priestess, which is all about you being able to use your intuition. We also picked up the energy of the king, of deception with the king of forces. All right. And that's for those of you who have dealt with some kind of deceptive communication. But Spirit is telling you, you can still achieve your dream. You just need to realize, the truth about the situation. I think you will with the high priestess energy. So I think you'll be able to turn the situation around. Okay, but this card references the Nine of Cups, which is all about, you know, our dreams and heart desires coming into fruition. So there's a possibility for you to achieve that. Okay, even whatever has happened, may have tried to derail you or take you off course, but you can get yourself back on track. Now let's do the numerology piece of it. There's a 4 plus 7 plus 6. So I'm seeing a 17. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. And 8 is all about drive. It's all about ambition. It's all about you having that entrepreneurial skill or enterprise and focus. And it's a number of authority, a number of you being able to manifest what you want. All right. Even after anything might have ended in your life. All right. Ended in your relationship with somebody. Okay. It's a very metaphysical number. Also, number 8, it's a connectivity between spirit and materialism, material world, and you being able to birth your abundance. And that's for some of you that whatever this is, if it's affected your finances, there is an opportunity or another opportunity for you to get back on track. Okay. So I did pick up also the energy of challenges. All right. So which tells me that when it comes to the way you deal with people, all right, your interaction with somebody or some people, you know, it might have been challenging, or it might present some challenges for you. And they're taking me back to this card from your monthly reading that said something about the War of the Roses. The War of the Roses, okay, which talks about challenges and facing challenges head on and using not only our intuition, like you have the Papist energy, but also being able to apply logic, all right, in order to resolve whatever challenges that you are facing or you may have faced or you will be facing, all right. Remember that you're strong, you're capable, nothing should pull you down. You have that strength within you, okay, to overcome. Now, the numerology of this one is a 3 plus 6 plus 3, which is equal to a 12, and 1 plus 2 is equal to a 3. So 3 is all about creativity, and this is Spirit's way of telling you channel whatever frustration that you're feeling into a creative outlet, into a way to express yourself and find a way to have fun. Okay, number 3 is also a number of communication and joy. Find a way, be imaginative about creating some kind of fun in your environment so that you don't find yourself dwelling in the energy of disappointment or deprivation. Okay. This is an exaltation. It's a triumph. And so it's telling me whatever these challenges may be or is or are, you will be able to overcome them. Okay. And it references Jupiter in Leo. It might be somebody's placement. And it talks about the 5th house. All right. Which is all about creativity and fun, just like the number 3. Okay. So this is the 6 of Wands, which talks about victory in the regular tarot. So it's just simply telling me that no matter what this is, even in regards to your communication or regarding to whatever, that you will definitely come out victorious in the end. Okay. So let's look at your 4th house, which is your Cancerian house, which is all about your roots, your home, your family life, you know, what you consider security to be. It's also about how you nurture people and how you expect to be nurtured. It can sometimes refer to, you know, the mother figures that we have in our life or people that we consider to be, you know, that nurturing person, motherly person who likes to take care of us or who we like to interact with on that level. Okay. So we got 2 cards there. All right. So I just thought it was kind of interesting that these 2 energy presented itself. You have the High Priestess again, which came out in your monthly reading as the Papist, which is all about you being able to connect to spirit. All right. You being able to get the downloads you need. You being able to be intuitive and, you know, understand your intuition, all right, and not ignore it. Because remember, we got that message about with your monthly reading about the War of the Roses, which talks about, you know, the blue flag, and then there's a red flag, and then there's a, you know, where it's combined here with the white and blue, that becomes a dirty flag. But it's just saying your ability to use your intuition as well as logic to achieve some kind of peaceful resolution and achieve some kind of balance in whatever, situation that you are facing. And for you to remember, you don't have to show up to every battle that you are called to. You don't have to fight for everything. But ironically, the next energy or the next person showing up in your energy is showing up as a page. So which tells me right here, when it comes to, your home environment, your security or your foundation or your home life, you're dealing with somebody who is offering you peanuts, who is shorthanding you and, breadcrumbing you or coming to you with an offer of, something tangible that is not really, that can fizzle out, that is not really tangible, okay, because they're showing up as a page. So this also tells me some of you may be dealing with somebody where there's an age difference. All right, it might be you showing up as this mature, intuitive, strong, educated in mysticism. You're very, very aware of the power that you have, and then you're dealing with somebody who doesn't understand any of this. Okay, now for some of you it could be a child, for some of you it could be a brother, a sibling, whatever it is. And in some dynamic, it could be mother, daughter or mother-son kind of situation. But there's an energy showing up here as the high priestess, and there's one who is showing up as the page of pentacles. Now, another way that I can look at this, that they're showing me this, because remember, this is a general reading and it will resonate differently for everybody. So if you do want something specific for yourself, please send me an email. My information is in the description box below the video, and we can go in and look at your specific case and get you a good reading that will explain what's going on, all right, and provide you with advice as to, the actions that you need to take to correct whatever is going on, okay? So another thing that they are showing me here is, for some of you, you might find yourself dealing with with a situation where not only is somebody breadcrumbing you, but somebody might be taking you for granted, or somebody might not actually be on the same level as yourself. Okay, or somebody might not, might feel that they are inferior to you, might not feel that they are your match. Because if you look at this person, they look worried, like, I don't know if she's going to accept what I'm bringing, or he's going to accept it. Because remember, we're talking about energy. We're not talking about the actual sex of a person, all right? So you could be a man, you could be a woman, it doesn't matter, but this is the energy that you're showing up as, all right? And then dealing with somebody who's showing up as a page. So switch the role as you see fit, all right? Because you could be either of this energy, all right? But this showing up in your 4th house just tells me this is what you're going to be dealing with this month, all right? Or maybe some of you are already dealing with this, all right? Or may have dealt with this situation in the past. And then another thing is, like, you might find, whoever it is that you had this situationship that led to things crumbling in the past and led to some kind of ending. All right. And also the universe saying, okay, now the wheel, has turned. This is a world. And we have come in and we're like watching, because this old man has his pair of glasses and he's like, okay, now, how do you go about doing this again? It might be somebody coming back, trying to offer you something stable. But the question is, are you going to accept it or not? All right. It's up to you. If you want to go again, go, with somebody who's coming as a page. But I would be like, for me, I'll be like, no, if you're going to come to me as a king, or, at least come to me as a knight. All right. Knight in shining armor, or king, at least as an emperor, or even as a magician, or, whatever. I don't know, but a matching energy. Okay. Now, when we got to your 5th house, which is the Leo energy, the Leo house of creativity, of self-expression, how you should have fun. It also talks about children, or being childlike, or dealing with children, or having childlike fun. All right. This is the card that came out for you guys. It said something about requires stillness. There is a need for you to be still. All right. No, I think this also came out for your, let me just make sure I have it all right. Okay, we're right. So there's something here saying it requires stillness. So in a situation, you can see this is a snake, right? So the snake alludes to deception. It alludes to, okay, this snake has a lot of color, like a chameleon, but not really a chameleon. It's a snake, but it has the power to change its color. So it's some deceptive energy that will require some kind of stillness. So some of you might get to know or to uncover something or find something out, and spirit's like, you don't have to react. It's not every battle that you're called to that you should show up to, right? Okay, the war of the roses. The war of the roses. You can be still in this situation. You don't have to engage. It's a no-win situation. Why engage? So spirit is also reiterating here, telling you, be still, all right? Go out and have fun, whatever, channel your creativity, do things to preoccupy your mind. You don't need to dwell in that energy of, a revenge, a vengeful energy or a spiteful energy, because with the snake energy, I'm also getting that energy of spitefulness. There's no need for you to be spiteful towards this person or whoever these people are, right? But it requires you to be still at this time. It requires you to let the universe jump in and repair whatever this situation is, especially since we got the major arcana, which talks about spiritism. It talks about, powers that are beyond you and me, okay? It's the divine that is involved here with the world. All right. So the divine is also telling you, let us handle it. You be still and watch as this whole thing will unfold. If somebody comes to you as a page, hey, you don't have to accept. Let them go get their stuff together, and then they can come back when they are ready. OK, whatever this situation is for some of you. I don't know what it is. OK, so now, because it's definitely not my reading. Libra. All right. So moving on to your 6th house, which is the Virgo house, and it's the house of, how you handle your day-to-day, about your routine, how you structure your daily life, how you organize yourself from a day-to-day basis. Some people have a specific time when they're like, I have to wake up every day at 5 o'clock. I have to go to bed at 10 o'clock. I have to go to this store on this day. I have to do grocery. How you organize yourself. All right. We got the tulip energy. And the tulip can talk about like new beginnings. It can talk about offering of love as well. But I'll let me pull out the book so I can give you all the most accurate meaning for that, if I can find the book, right? Here it is. So, but what I particularly noticed about this energy is, the infinity symbol here, which is the symbol for me that alludes to some kind of twin flame energy. Okay. For me, look at that. The infinity talks about, maybe some of you may be in a relationship with somebody that you consider to be a twin flame, but this is the tulip energy, and maybe somebody giving you some kind of peace offering that, it's up to you if you want to accept it or you don't want to accept it. So if somebody's coming back to you as a page, I don't know if I want to accept a page, but I think it's totally up to you. But the lily energy, it can allude to some kind of innocence. All right. They might come to you sincerely with an innocent heart and trying to bring some kind of newness into your situation. But the lily can also represent some kind of purity and unconditional love. So some of you may have or need to show some kind of unconditional love with whoever this is in your energy that you may be dealing with. Okay. And this energy again is a feminine energy for sure. All right. So it might be you that are needing to embody this lily energy. If, it doesn't matter if you're a masculine or a feminine. OK, but it's spirit telling you always think about unconditional love in whatever situation, and know that with unconditional love, you can manifest anything that you so desire. All right. It can also, this energy can help you achieve some kind of, temperance energy or balance in your within yourself and your relationship. It's also the same energy as the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Of course, the Ace of Pentacles comes right after we got the Page of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles comes right after the page. All right. So it might be Like the Ace of Pentacles is usually somebody, you know, the universe offering you something, another go round, a new opportunity, something to go and build something off of. All right. Here, go build something solid. Go rebuild something. All right. And just handing you one coin and saying, hey, go do something good with this one coin. But one affirmation that you can say with regards to this tulip energy is, it is safe for me to be loved for who I am. So you can repeat that as many times as you want throughout the day, just saying, it is safe for me to be loved for who I am. And that's in case some of you have been in a situation where your love has not been reciprocated, or you feel like you've, like I said, been short-handed or breadcrumbed. But the lily can represent some kind of purity of heart, where some of you have been innocent in a situation. All right. You're able to change this situation around. Okay. So when we moved on to your Libra house, which is your 7th house, all right, the house of your relationship. If I'm not mistaken, I'm probably going to have to pull a card, because this, I think, was the one that came out for your 8th house. I think 9, 10, 11. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore, because I told you guys I'm just trying to retrace my steps. Okay. So, I'm just going to pull a card, because I think, you know, from the second part of this video, I started talking about, you know, the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm just going to let this go and just pull another card for you for your relationship house, because the 7th house is all about how you balance your relationships, all about your one-on-one interpersonal relationships, how you show up, you know, for those relationships, how you exchange your energy with another person or other people when it comes to exchanging of money, exchanging of love, exchanging of your emotion, giving of yourself, and if it's unconditional or not. All right. I'm being drawn to this deck. So let's pull this. And in case the second video starts at, you know, the 7th house, I guess you will have 2 7th house interpretation, whatever the case may be. Okay, because I've really had a very tough time today, going on 4 hours, just trying to record one video that I don't even think is up to an hour. But hey, Libra, when it comes to your house of relationship, there is something out here talking about the movement of cups. All right. It says, and I think this is the, if I'm not mistaken, the Page of Cups. But let me go read the book, because this is a brand new deck that I just got, and I haven't really studied it. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, the movement of cups is the Knight of Cups. All right. And the Knight of Cups, because here is the cup. All right. Is somebody who's offering another, you know, offering you some kind of love offer. And we keep picking that energy up strongly. All right. And what it's saying is that, I am the movement of my emotions. I'm being encouraged to be honest with my heart and take action to fulfill my emotional needs at this time. What makes me feel happy and aligned with my heart will help propel me forward. Wouldn't it? I'm sure it will. All right. So, on the light side, this is talking about charmingly romantic and open to sharing with other people, and asking you to follow the calling of your heart, and asking you to put imagination into action to see dreams come alive, and wearing your heart on your sleeves or your sleeve, and not being afraid to openly express love. Highly sensitive to emotional processing. And on the shadow side, it can talk about somebody who is prone to jealousy, outbursts, and who loves to express themselves outwardly and jumps to conclusion, emotionally does not respond well to reason or logic. And, we've mentioned a lot about, balancing emotion with logic and intuition with logic. So that is also coming out with this card, okay? Libra, and it's saying sensibility is not in balance, in case that's you or the person you're dealing with, and it's just telling you emotionally irresponsible and likes to blame other people and creates distance for protection, causing isolation and loneliness. Loneliness seeks outward connection to mask the lack of internal fulfillment. Okay, so it might be you, it might be somebody that you're dealing with in your relationship house. Okay, so it's an energy of be mindful of how you interact with another person. Make sure that you're using emotional intelligence. Okay, you're not giving your power away to somebody, but at the same time, you're leaving room for openness for you to be able to maybe consider an honest offer that somebody is offering you. It's up to you if you want to accept it, especially if you see that they, since this indicated some kind of purity and innocence, all right? Maybe the person might come back truly repentant for what they did. It's up to you to use your emotional intelligence to figure out, because, hey, like I said, they're drawing me back to that infinity sign. Some of you might be dealing with a divine counterpart, might be dealing with a soulmate that you think, you guys need to keep going round and round and round and round, a never-ending story, and you being diplomatic when it comes to your use of your emotion. So, Libra, we're going to be moving to your 8th house, all right? And your 8th house is about, your energy that you bring to the table when you're dealing with business or your partners or partnerships, as well as your sexual energy and how you react or how you handle endings, especially sudden endings, and how you're able to transform all those shadow side of yourself and transmutate that energy into something positive, all right? It's the house of the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's all about your esoteric knowledge, about how you receive and then interpret mysteries and your psychic abilities, okay? So, you know what happened, Libra? I had already recorded your reading till the end and found out it did not record, all right? And I tried a second time and it did not record. So I had to pause and sage my sacred space, all right? Because we're getting all that energy from you guys. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm, recording all this again. But the thing is, I have pulled out all these cards for all the different houses, and I'm going to be going or reviewing them with you, okay? Because I feel like they all have important messages, and I don't want to put them back in the deck and, start reshuffling and trying to get, another message for you guys. So, with regards to your 8th house, which is your scorpionic house, the scorpionic energy, like I mentioned, you have 2 cards that popped out. You have the 6 of Pentacles and then you have the Hierophant, all right? Now, the 6 of Pentacles, it talks about equal give and take, all right? In your relationship, equal give and take of your sexual energy, equal give and take in how you deal with people, your finances, all right? What you give, are you getting it back? That's what this is talking about. So, since we picked up that energy of the yin yang with the infinity symbol here, with the tulip card, like I said, I don't want to get hung up on twin flame energy, because normally I allude that symbol to a twin flame, all right? So not everybody's on that journey. So it just simply talks about somebody that you feel like you have a very strong soul and, soul affinity with, okay? Somebody you consider a soulmate and you feel like you have very strong soul ties to them. So another interpretation of this infinity symbol is somebody that you've had in your energy that you all have been going back and forth, and it looks like it's like a never-ending story, okay? So what is simply saying here is that, are you receiving what you're giving? Are you giving what you're receiving? And you being able to come to an understanding, because we picked a lot of, energy around psychic abilities, getting downloads, being able to use your intuition and, secrets coming out and things being revealed, especially since we had that energy here, all right? The High Priestess energy, that we had twice. All right. And this is somebody who you cannot keep any secrets from. They dig out any secret. So it looks like in this month, starting from when you come across this video, you're going to have to be reviewing situations in your life where you're going to be, finding out that you're probably not getting, what you're given, or somebody might be breadcrumbing you, or somebody might be putting you in situations that is not of your highest good. And like I always say, if those energies are not balanced, if you're vibrating on different, frequency with this person, it's always going to be an issue. And the universe is just wanting you to review that and make sure that whatever situation this is that you're in, you're getting as much as you're putting in. Okay. Now, the next card talks about, how we deal with institutions like, the hospitals, marriage registry, contractual obligations. It also talks about how we are restricted in our day-to-day lives, how we are restricted in our environment, like how we view relationships that may not look like it's perfect in the eye of, people external to us, what the society expects a relationship to be. All right. You might have found yourself in a relationship where there is not a balance between, when it comes to the age difference between you and whoever you're dealing with, especially since I got the Six of Pentacles, which is also telling me there might be a situation where there's, inequality in the age gap, as well as the infinity symbol here telling me that there might be some kind of age gap. It doesn't have to be for a lot of you, but I'm just saying, like, if you find yourself in a situationship or relationship where you feel like there is a certain expectation from the outside world, there are rules or guidelines with regards to how you are supposed to manifest your relationship or appear in your relationship, that will also come into question. All right. So all these differences might lead to, endings and rebirth, and you having or needing to transform whatever the situation is and being able to birth something new and more powerful from this whole experience. Okay. So moving on to the 9th house, which is the Sagittarius house, and it's all about your expansion, how you expand your mind. It's that seeker energy. It's about exploration, how you go about your quest for higher knowledge, your quest for spirituality and religion, and, esoteric knowledge. Okay. Deep mysticism or knowledge of mysteries. All right. We had the fortune card pop up when I shuffled. And what this simply says is that you have to prepare for a positive change of fortune. All right. So it looks like this month you will have a run of good luck. And it seems like any run of bad luck will end. And Spirit is just advising you to know the difference between chance and action, and know that you are capable of changing your luck, and telling you be prepared that, when fortune meets opportunity, success will result. Okay. So you're not meant to be stuck in a relationship where, where it's holding you back from standing your power. Sometimes the way we vibrate in our relationship can spill over to our finances, and sometimes the way we also vibrate financially, in terms of how we give people ourselves, financially, or how we receive what people are giving us, can also spill into your relationship. Whichever way you look at it, it's very, very important for you to understand that this month that there's some kind of change of luck, change of fortune in the area of your relationship or area of your business or job or career. But it looks like you do have fortune. All right. Good fortune in your energy. Now, moving on to your 10th house, which is the Capricorn house. And it's all about your ambition. It's all about your career, your goals, your legacy, public image, how you want to be recognized. That's your public recognition, your public reputation, and how all that will look like for you. We did pick up the sun energy. This is awesome, because I always say when the sun appears, darkness will dissipate. All right. So if there's any situation where you've been dealing with people in your energy and things have not been clear, and remember, we did pick up let me see, the card that we picked up earlier on about, let me see if I can find it or not. Let me see here. All right. And I saw the moon here, or what looks like the moon. Okay. And then now we're seeing the sun. And it's just telling me there, like, again, giving me that impression that you may be dealing with somebody that I'm thinking maybe some kind of a soulmate energy for you, some kind of twin flame, because when I see the sun and the moon in a reading, you know, it just points me in that direction. But in case some of you are dealing with, you know, situations where there's been a lot of secrecy, you will be able to put on that energy of the high priestess this month and be able to uncover any hidden things. All right. Nobody will be able to keep anything, you know, from you. Nobody will be able to get away with doing secretive things around your energy because you have the sun. And also the sun talks about, you know, you being able to use your creativity, expansion of your knowledge or your creativity. And it talks about a person who is hardworking, okay, or stable and reliable. Enlightenment that leads you to some kind of discovery. So since we are picking up a lot of that high priestess energy, there is something that you're going to get enlightened about. There's an illumination that is in your energy this month and some kind of discovery of something that you're not meant to find out or something that is hidden that you will be, you know, you will be experiencing. All right. Your preference will be for you to use your intuition. But, you know, we picked up a lot of energy about use your intuition, but also make sure that you are also applying logic before you make any decision. And so your decision does not appear to be irrational. All right. Your perseverance is rewarded this month as you use your intuition in the right way, and you will gain recognition and acclaim, you know. And I think this is really awesome since this is also coming in your 10th house of public recognition. Okay. Now, with regards to your, I think the 11th house, okay, I picked up opportunities. All right. Actually, this is how it came out when I shuffled. It was like setbacks. All right. And your 11th house has to do with like your house, the vision, how you visualize things. I also have to do with a lot of friends or friendship circle or your association of friends or your group that you surround yourself with. It also talks about, you know, networking. So I see a little bit of a setback there, but in like that's coming out in the reverse. But when it comes out in the upright, it talks about you being able to manifest all the opportunities that you need, you know, with regards to all the group of people that you have around you, external of you, okay? You being able to use the external forces that you have going for you to materialize unlimited opportunity for yourself. Now, this is a number 4 and 30, which 4 and 3 is equal to a 7, and 7 is always a spiritual number. It tells me about your connectivity with spirits, your ability to get that spiritual insight. And guys, we're picking up a lot of spiritual energy. Number 7 is a mystical, you know, number. It's about using your intellect. It's about metaphysics. It's about using your spirituality. It's about, you know, personal growth. And sometimes it can talk about solitude. Like if you have to go deep within in order to get the answers that you need this month, please feel free to do so. But this energy is alluding to somebody who has a placement of Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. And it talks about the summertime or sometime in June. Like if some of you have questions around a time frame, that's what you're getting right here. Okay. But it's also telling me, because I see the water sign, which, or the water symbol, which is all about your emotion. All right. So it's basically telling you, you need to be able to balance your emotion this month and not just let your emotion override your sensibility, okay? Or so we picked a lot of water energy. So there's water and emotion, there's water, emotion, but of course you had that fire energy, okay? And another water, it's a lot of water. So a lot of you might be in a very, very emotional place at this time, but you do have the ability also to combine your passion for results with your emotional stability, okay? Find a way to balance both, and I think you'll be okay this month. All right. Now, I also picked up the energy of hope and big water. Now, look at the moon here. And we already picked up the sun energy, and we're picking up something around the moon. And when I see the moon, it talks about, again, somebody you consider a yin yang kind of energy, a twin flame energy. But at the same time, what it's telling me is, secrets coming to light. All right. Things that were done in the darkness coming to light with the sun energy. All right. And that's why I said that when the sun appears, darkness will dissipate. Okay. When the sun appears, this moon, whatever is hidden or whatever has been done in secret or whatever somebody's trying to get away with, nobody will be able to get away with anything this month with you, okay? But the water here also alludes to your emotion and you being able to be in control of your emotion this month. But the hope card is telling you be hopeful. All right, do not lose hope in this situation. And it's just, this is all like, normally this is a very positive card. The fact that there's a moon up there and things are hidden, it doesn't make it a negative energy. It's actually a positive energy that represents your ability to manifest big dreams and talking about your innermost desires and your hopes and being able to manifest those, all right, regardless of what is going on. That there are wishes and dreams that are firmly established in your soul, which is also what you're looking to manifest in your life at this time. Although this card can talk about illusion, it can also be a card of warning, perhaps even warning you against maybe overindulgence in, trying to kill whatever pain or emotional distress that you might be going through at this time, or people using, like things like alcohol or anything else to numb, maybe sex or drugs or whatever, or trying to numb your emotion. All right. Sometimes we're meant to, cry. We're meant to go through that emotional upheaval. We're meant to be able to deal and handle all the streams or, stream of emotion that we have within us in order for us to come out stronger. Okay. So, this card stands for deception and excessive expectations, all right, and can also represent spirituality, and it will encourage you to attend to, what you consider to be the essential things of your life, all right. So we are picking up another energy of deception, guys, and we picked up the energy of deception earlier in your monthly reading when we came up with the papess, the high priestess energy. Also when we did this extended reading, we came up with the empress, another high priestess energy that we picked up with this card here. All right, the high priestess. And then we also picked up that energy of deception with the king of forces. So you might be dealing with somebody who is trying to pull a wool over your eye or trying to do something shady. But I'm just saying this month, your intuition is on fleek. Libra. Nobody's going to be able to get away with anything where you're concerned. You'll find out things are coming to light. All right. And you'll find out things might need to be put to an end. You might need to walk away from certain situations, but your intuition will tell you what to do if only you will rely on that. Okay. Now, when it comes to your 12th house, which is the final house, and it's the Piscean house. All right. It's the house of your spirituality. It's the house of mysticism, of your dreams, the unseen or hidden stuff, hidden enemies. It's your ability to use your intuition and the ability to keep secrets or uncover secrets. Now, on the flip side, I'm also being told that as the high priestess, guys, the high priestess energy is somebody who can keep secrets. All right. I mean, it might be you keeping secret or you needing to be quiet, since we got the stillness card here. You needing to be very, very still and quiet, or keep secret your next move. Don't let people know what your next move will be. Don't let people in on what you're doing, all right, or how you're going to go about ensuring that peace, or that you're needing, the balance you're needing to seek this month, especially since we got the War of the Roses. Whatever you're planning or whatever you're doing, you're able to keep that a secret from people around you. But hey, nobody is going to get away with keeping secrets with you this month. You will be the uncoverer of secrets, okay? But you will be able to keep this secret from people and nobody will find out, okay? So these are the three cards that flipped out when I shuffled. And the first one said something about busy as a bee. All right. And it talks about you being able to transform your daily health habits. Now, I think this is the second time we're picking up something about your health. It says fortify your body and boost your immunity. And I said something about in order for you to remain grounded and to balance your energy, since we picked up this energy in your monthly reading, talking about the need for balance. All right. With the 7 of forces, picking up, I said something about maybe you need to, start a new health routine, or, change your diet, or go for a walk, or pick up more exercise, or just do something that, has to do with your wellness. All right. Has to do with your emotional, wellness, improving your energy, improving your ability to balance your yin and yang energy. Okay. So it's also saying something here that, the answer to your your question may involve some kind of pet or a close friend or relative. So you guys might have somebody who is close in your energy that will help with uncovering whatever secret this is that they're keeping. It might be through a friend or through a relative, but something will be coming to light. And or if not, if it has to do with you being able to have a new workout routine, or, change your health habits, you might also be able to get help from, somebody around you, maybe a close friend, maybe a relative, maybe a co-worker. It doesn't matter. All right. So you might be able to make progress with regards to that. Also, the next card says the open door. And what it's saying here is when astrology opens a door for you, walk through it with confidence. Since you are watching this video and getting all these loads of information, I think you'll be able to make good use of whatever information you're getting, all right, out of this reading today. And then it says the opposition when the door is closed. It says when one door closes, another one opens, but you still have a way out, just not the way you came in. So you might find yourself making a decision that may not be what you intended or what you planned, because of maybe things that you're now finding out, or you realizing that, listen, I deserve better, I deserve more, I'm, better than this. Nobody, deserves to be short-handed. Nobody deserves to be breadcrumbed or be in a situation where somebody is not giving of themselves, their, emotion, they are breadcrumbing you, whatever. If that is the case in maybe your job, your love life, Spirit is just telling you, listen, it might not be the same door that you walked in through. All right. But you can walk out, through another door. There's always options for you, and you not having to limit yourself to what you feel is what you have. All right. And that takes me back to your first house, the Aries energy, where we picked up that energy about yourself and having some kind of blockage with regards to your self-esteem. OK, so the next card for your 12th house is survival of the fittest. And it talks about a new approach may be the situation. Be flexible and adapt. A new approach to winning whatever this conflict is that you're having with somebody, or it might be an internal conflict, or maybe a decision that needs to be made. A conflict between the War of the Roses, between the white rose and the red rose, your spiritual aspect and your logical aspect, and listening to your intuition. Whatever this is that, is going on, it says a new approach may be the solution. All right. Look for answers from your friends. Get help if you have to. But Spirit is letting you know to be flexible and adaptable. Okay. And here it says you are a jack of all trade, master of none. So that just tells me that you also have opportunities around you. And it says it's time for the chameleon to stop changing colors. Choose and conquer. All right. So this also alludes to deception. All right. In case some of you are uncovering any kind of deceptive energy, deception, I think you'll be able to pick it up. All right. Maybe this month is when the deception will stop, because your high priestess energy intuition is on point, on fleek, Libra. This is an awesome reading for you guys. All right, Libra, I hope you're able to get your message from this reading. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share with your loved ones. Please, please, please like the video. Leave me a comment. I do appreciate hearing back from you guys. And if you want to book your own reading, the information, like I said earlier on, is in the description box below the video. Please consider exchanging your energy with me the way I'm, giving you all my energy. Because listen, you guys got the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about equal give and take. That wasn't me that said it. It was Spirit that wanted to say that. And I'm also using that at this point to tell you, listen, share your energy with me. Okay. Where is that 6 of Pentacles? I think I came out here. All right. Share your energy with me. Give and take. That's what life is all about. All right. Don't just come, watch the video, and then go like you didn't see it. I do appreciate any exchange, like subscribing, like liking, whatever, and leaving a comment so that I know at least I'm not wasting my time. And these readings are making sense for you people. They are super long. And I do use my energy and I'm like depleted as I'm speaking. But, I know we got to keep doing this readings and helping the collective out and giving you guys your messages as we keep receiving them from the Holy Spirit. All right. Okay. Libra, thank you guys so much for all your love, for all your support. This is Healing Hands. Until next time, also consider checking out your life path readings. All right. I do release them every month in addition to your zodiac readings. Until next time. Bye guys.